Good evening, everybody. We have got one break tonight, and that is our new release product, Panini Leather and Lumber Baseball. We do unfortunately have some unpaid teams in here, so we're going to be talking about that a little bit more in a minute, but there is going to be an opportunity to pick up some unpaid teams if anyone is interested, so we'll go over that a little bit more in a moment. But first of all, we do have some other information to go over, so let's get started with that. Feedback. I know it's weird, right? The feedback's on there, but I get asked that so often. It is set up to be completely automated, and anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you're going to instantly get positive feedback in return. And of course, the second thing there is simply to say thank you. I appreciate everyone who bids and breaks and chats and hangs out with me. And those of you who pay, I especially appreciate you, right? Looking at all of our unpaid teams tonight makes me appreciate the rest of you that much more. So we have, again, just the one break. That is Leather and Lumber Baseball. Should be on the way to you approximately Saturday. There's a slight chance I'm going to be able to get it out to you sooner than Saturday. But for now, we're going to stick with Saturday. We'll see how the next day or so goes. And if I can get it out to you faster than Saturday, of course I will. This is our first break of this. I don't really imagine that consolation cards are going to come into play. I would think that every team would pull cards, but I don't know that for sure since I haven't done a break of it yet. So let's just say this. If you get skunked in here and your team does not pull a card of any sort, you are still going to get a package in the mail, and it will have consolation cards in it for you. Now we're taking a look at breaks that are coming up in the days ahead. So this stuff is already up and running on eBay. We're going to be breaking it over the next few days. So tomorrow night we're going to start early, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific, and we will open Legacy Football, another 12-box case. Once again, veteran base will not ship to the teams. It will have a separate bidding category as it has for the other Legacy breaks we've done. On Friday night, we're going to get back into Bowman baseball, but we're going to start Jumbo, which is a half case of Jumbo is 4 boxes. So it'll be a 4-box half case break, and Paper Base has its own bidding category. So chrome cards, numbered cards, autographs, all are going to go to the teams as normal. It's just the Paper Base that doesn't fall under any of those headings that has its own bidding category. Saturday will be Legacy Football again. It'll be a 9:15 Eastern, 6:15 Pacific start time. Sunday is an off night. Monday, we will open a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys. We're going to open a 10-box case of Leaf Metal Sports. Should say Heroes in there, and I forgot to put in the word Heroes, didn't I? Heroes. And this is a special little case that is only the pre-production proof. So everything in there is going to be, well, shoot, it's going to be autographed and slabbed and a 1-of-1. So we'll open a 10-box case of that, and then we'll open a 3-box case of Topps Definitive Baseball, all on Monday night. For tonight, it is a 10-box case of Leather and Lumber Baseball. It's a full case break. This is break number 1. It just came out today. Of course, it ended tonight on eBay, Wednesday night, the 29th of May. And normally, you're going to see team names on one side, winning bidders on the other. Of course, we've got a couple of people who bid and didn't bother to pay for their team. That would be the Kansas City Royals and the Pittsburgh Pirates. So is anybody interested in picking up the Royals or the Pirates tonight? The Royals, let's see, sold on eBay for $27. The Pirates sold on eBay for $42. So if anybody is interested in picking up those unpaid teams, now would be the time to let me know. Because you know how it goes. If we let them slide, then that probably means too bad for me. We don't get paid too much after that. Kirk, let's see. You are asking about the bids. Let me see again. I didn't even retain it. The Royals sold on eBay at $27. The Pirates sold on eBay at $42. All right, so Kirk, you'll take Kansas City. Okay. Now, you guys know preference is always going to go to somebody who wants them both first. If no one wants them both, then Kirk's going to take Kansas City, and the Pirates will be looking for a home. And Mickey, if you didn't hear me say it a minute ago, Royals were at 27. The Pirates were at 42. And those were where they ended on eBay. So we know Kirk will take Kansas City if someone wants the Pirates. Or once again, if somebody wanted them both, that would take preference. If nobody wants them both, then it would be Kirk with Kansas City, and we'll be trying to find a home still yet for the Pirates. So while you guys are thinking about that, Mickey, if you can let me know, and Greg, either one of you, if you're in or if you're out, so that I know how to proceed, that would be awesome. And the last little piece of business there, you're going to notice that the background went out of focus a little bit. That was on purpose. That is so that we're going to be able to see everything all up nice and close. While we're waiting on that, I'm going to go ahead and get these boxes out of this case. It's a really long, weird case, like a weird shape for a case. So I don't know how this is going to be packaged, but it's an interesting kind of case size anyway. So these are big boxes. I believe they've got mini boxes inside of our master boxes here. I guess I should just stack them that way, but I like to have room to work, so I don't know. Maybe we'll do them like this. All right, so Greg and Mickey, neither one said yes or no or anything in between. So, oh, there's Mickey jumped in and said he's going to pass. Okay, so Kirk, you just want Kansas City. If anybody else want the Pirates, Kirk, if I made you a deal on the Pirates, would you have any interest in taking them both at that point? If you can let me know on that, I would appreciate it. I'd rather obviously have them both be gone if we can work that out. I'm assuming Greg is out, so that just leaves you in, Kirk, and you can definitely, I mean, you can have the Royals either way, but if you want to also pick up the Pirates at maybe an adjusted price, let me know. And if not, that's fine too. We'll figure it out. All right, so we're just kind of hanging out here for 1 minute while we're waiting to get this squared away here. I know there's a little bit of delay in chat. Patty, you'll take the Pirates. All right, awesome. Perfect. Then let's go ahead and, Kirk, we're going to have you then with Kansas City. And Patty's going to take the Pirates. And we'll be good to go. So I'm writing in here, you have KC, and in case he doesn't have the volume on, because sometimes that happens, like if you're at work or something and you've got mute on. And I will update the spreadsheet. Bear with me here, guys. And I'm going to put in, I think each of you probably have this already, but in case you do not, I'm putting in the email that I use for PayPal. Please remember, for those of you who are watching it and thinking, oh, yeah, that's a good way to get in touch with me. It's really not. I don't use that email for hardly anything other than, you know, some auto pay bills and PayPal, because I've had it set up that way forever. All right, so guys, let me get our spreadsheet updated here, and we'll be on our way. Give me just a second. I've also got to clean up. I've got to clean up these orders here on eBay too for these people that didn't pay. Got to get them canceled out of there, get our spreadsheet reflected with the changes, and then we're going to be ready to go. All right, part A is done. So that's going to make the Royals going to, and Patty is going to pick up our Pirates. Okay, so that has our spreadsheet changed. We'll put this up here again to reflect that. So this is what it looks like now with the Kansas City Royals there going to Kirk and the Pirates going to Patty. Oh, Kirk, you didn't see that typed in up there? Okay, man, hang on. I'm typing it in there again. Sometimes it, I think, strips out. I've had people tell me strips out email addresses in chat or something. I mean, I can see it, but maybe I can see it because I typed it. So let me know if it went through that time for you, Kirk, if we're squared away there. So that's what our new spreadsheet looks like. Thank you, Patty and Kirk, for picking up our lost and lonely unpaid teams. I do appreciate you both. Patty, I have not seen you in a while, but did you see that I am finally switching over to some Bowman where the paper base is its own category? I know that that is something that you like to, you specifically have been asking me for, was if you could, I think, if I remember right, was when you could get your hands on some of those base-only things out of Bowman. All right, so we have got 4 mini boxes, as you see here, in each one of our master boxes. And it says we're going to have 1 autograph and 1 memorabilia card per mini box. Like, I wonder how many trees they had to kill for this. Like, could they not have done this with a little less packaging? I believe they could have. That's my thought on it. So we're going to go ahead out of this first group and get all of our packs out of these first 2 boxes, 8 mini boxes, and take a look at them, and then we'll rinse and repeat after we get the first group out here. Thank you, Patty and Kirk, both. I appreciate it very much. Always appreciate both of you have a lot of willingness to jump in there and pick up stuff when people don't pay, and it really is appreciated. Mickey, you've got the Oakland A's in here. I think I saw that Greg said he had the Orioles in here tonight. I think he typed that in earlier when I was trying to work on getting our unpaid teams a new home, but I'm pretty sure that we've got a request in for some Oakland A's mojo and some Baltimore Orioles mojo. And of course, we always hope that those of you who jump in and pick up our unpaid teams do well. So we're hoping the Royals and Pirates will reward you, hopefully. All right, let's find out what we got going on in here. So again, we're looking for 1 autograph, 1 memorabilia card in each pack. And then, of course, obviously, we're going to have some sorts of base cards in here, too. I did see in the sales materials that there are die cuts. So let's try to move our die cuts up to the front and get at least those out of the way. And we're going to go a little slower through these first couple of packs because I'm kind of rubbernecking myself getting my first look at it. So this is a Naturals card. I can see, you know, it's a little rough around some of the points there where the die cut is, but still pretty cool. That's for the White Sox. That was Shoeless Joe Jackson. And it has a feel to it. It's meant to feel like wood. It's obviously not wood, but it has a texture on it that makes it meant to feel like wood. Rhys Hoskins for the Phillies. And Jacob deGrom, this one is meant to feel like leather, of course. That is for the Mets. And this one is numbered to 99. Chris Sale for the Boston Red Sox. More that have a kind of wood grain sort of feel to them. I don't know how to tell you what it feels like, but you'll know when you get it. Joey Gallo for the Rangers. Jose Abreu, White Sox. And another Chris Sale. That's a different die cut. I'm just trying to figure out myself what's numbered, what isn't. We're figuring it out as we go. This is a proof. It says it's a gold proof Alex Bregman for the Astros. And I don't know how common those are or not, but we'll just sleeve it and find out as we go along if they're common or not, I guess. It's going to be a trial and error here as we look through it the first time. Slugger, you got the Braves, the Cubs, and the Angels. Well, we'll have to see what we can get going for you. And I think this is too thick, possibly, to fit in a sleeve. Let me see if it... No, it does go. I just had the wrong one. Eddie Murray. So how about that for your Baltimore Orioles, Greg? We're starting you out with some throwback threads there, numbered to 249 with a little Eddie Murray. And our first autograph is Matt Barnes for the Boston Red Sox. It is numbered to 200. All right, so there we go. That's our first look. Now maybe if I can figure out what in the heck's going on, we can go a little faster through some of the others. But it's hard, you know, when you first start, because I don't want to overlook something that might be, you know, numbered or have some variation that I haven't figured out yet. So it's a Chipper Jones, Gleyber Torres, Power Alley, War, Clayton Kershaw, A-Rod for the Yankees, Freddie Freeman for the Braves, Eddie Rosario, Twins, Yadier Molina, Cardinals, Eddie Rosario again for the Twins, Randy Johnson, Diamondbacks, Lumberjacks, J.D. Martinez for the Red Sox. So I'm thinking that any of these that are die cut like that one, I mean, they do tend to have some little imperfections in these die cut areas. Just, it's how it's looking to me right now. And it also seems if we find any that are numbered, they're going to be numbered on the front. At least that's what it looks like. Mike Trout. That's kind of a cool looking card. It is not numbered. It looks like it should be, but it isn't. Another Power Alley, Juan Soto for the Nationals. There's Eric Hosmer, Padres. Jackie Bradley, Red Sox. Tampa Bay Rays with Joey Wendell, Real Muto for the Phillies. Now let's see our hits. Chance Sisco, this is another Baltimore Oriole. Greg is off to a good start. Got a trio of relics there, 2 bats and 1 fabric. Omar Vizquel, Cleveland Indians. That is 3 relics as well, but those are all cloth. Our signature, Vlad Guerrero Jr. Yeah, that's what you want to see if you've got the Toronto Blue Jays tonight. That is numbered to 99 with the little baby Vlad coming out. Keeping things interesting. Caleb Ferguson to 99 is next out for the Dodgers. I'm glad to see the Vlad Guerrero Jr. It's hard to say, glad to see Vlad. Yeah, well, what are you going to do? So I do think I like the die cuts. I'm kind of digging the die cuts in here. I do wish, though, I mean, they're hard to keep them all minty mint and happy when they have that many edges on them, but still. Acuna and the Braves, Mitch Haniger for the Mariners, Max Scherzer for the Nationals, a little Aaron Judge for the Yankees. Aaron Judge again over there for the Yankees. Aaron Nola, Phillies. Big Papi, David Ortiz, Red Sox. Acuna, Braves. That one is numbered. See it right down there in the corner to 99 on a benchmarks insert. Well, let's just get the rest of those up off of there. Chris Archer, Pirates. Mazzara for the Rangers. James Paxton, who came back today nicely for the Yankees. This is another gold proof. Whit Merrifield and the Kansas City Royals. Trey Mancini, Orioles. Corey Kluber, Indians. Jesus Aguilar, Brewers. Another gold proof, Bryce Harper and the Philadelphia Phillies. So maybe our gold proofs are not going to be super uncommon, but still, proof's a proof, right? Jake Bowers, Cleveland Indians, relics. 2 are the bat, 1 is fabric. Here comes a Shohei Ohtani for the Angels. It is numbered to 199. That's a big, thick card to have that little bitty swatch of. It is leather, whatever it is. So it's, you know, maybe a glove, a shoe, I don't know, but it is a little piece of leather in there anyway. Perez for the Houston Astros. Little rookie signature numbered to 175. Followed by Luis Ortiz. Greg, your Baltimore Orioles are cleaning up tonight, aren't they? You're doing quite well. That one is numbered to 99. And, of course, that's meant to look and feel like the leather of a baseball. These cards remind me a little bit, those anyway, the ones that are signed on what looks like a baseball, of the Panini Signature Series. You guys remember that product? We've opened it some. I probably still have some here even. It's from either 2011 or 2012. It was a pretty cool little product. But some of the design in this reminds me a little bit of that. This is maybe a little fancier, but just that specific card anyway. Bryce Harper for the Phillies. Nolan Arenado, Rockies. Rhys Hoskins, Phillies. Jose Altuve, Astros. Salvador Perez, Kansas City Royals. Austin Meadows, Tampa Bay Rays. Chris Sale for the Red Sox. And a gold proof Mejia, Francisco Mejia for the Padres. Next up, we have Juan Soto, Nationals. Suarez for my Cincinnati Reds. Shohei Ohtani for the Angels. Let's get the rest of our base off there. Castellanos, Tigers. Chris Archer, Pirates. Mike Trout, Angels. Gleyber Torres, Yankees. All right, this is Joe DiMaggio, Joe DiMaggio, Yankees. Ken Boyer, Cardinals. Ken Griffey Jr., Mariners. Chris Sale, he's in here a lot, isn't he? For the Red Sox, seems like he is. Whit Merrifield, Royals. Andujar, Yankees. That looks, that appears to be a little bit miscut, I think, on that Andujar. I think our others with the glove, we didn't have any white on it, so I believe this one may be slightly miscut. That's my take on it anyway. Marte and the Pirates, Bradley for the Red Sox. Wilson Contreras is our first relic. We got a pinstripe even there for our Cubbies. How about that? Patrick Wisdom, Texas Rangers. Trio of relics, red, white, and blue. Love it. Jeff McNeil, New York Mets. Got a little pinstripe in that, too. Ooh, wait a minute. I left a die cut hanging back there on the back end of that for Mike Trout. Get that out of the way. For the White Sox, it is Michael Kopech, numbered to 149. Garrett Hampson for the Colorado Rockies is numbered to 125. And Enyel De Los Santos for the Philadelphia Phillies is numbered to 25. I like those 2 5s. Nice for the Phillies. Okay, let's rinse and repeat here and get a bunch more mini boxes out of this terribly inefficient packaging. You all know that kills me, though. I mean, not only just because it takes more time, but also just, oh man, just the amount of raw materials used. And my stupid city stopped recycling paper, so they won't even, we gotta chuck all this right into the trash, which just makes it that much worse. Mickey says he's not doing well for his Oakland A's. Well, we've only opened 2 boxes, though, Mickey, so there's a lot left to open. I know it seems like we opened way more than 2 boxes, but really we didn't, because it is technically 4 mini boxes, which means 4 packs per master box. So even though we opened 8 packs, it really only represents 2 master boxes. So, I mean, there's like a long ways to go. I definitely, you know, wouldn't be too worried quite yet. Not as far as we've got left to find. Slugger says you want to find a big Acuna autograph. All right, well, let's do our best. Let's try to find you some Acuna in here. I would imagine that, I mean, if it's like some of the other stuff, he's probably in here with some regularity. I mean, that is the one advantage we sort of have with some of the Panini stuff, is just that since they don't typically put out as many baseball products, it is sometimes easier to hit who you're trying to hit, just because, you know, they get a lot of signatures from them, and then they don't have to spread it across as many products anyway. Kane for the Brewers. That is Ricky Henderson for the A's. There's at least a card for your A's there. Ozzie Albies for the Braves. Mookie Betts for the Red Sox. Lindor, Indians. Yelich, Brewers. Carrasco for the Indians. Ozzie Albies again for the Braves. Torres, Yankees. Yelich, Brewers. Chris Davis for the Oakland A's. Matt Chapman for, you got it, the Oakland A's. Kutch for the Phillies. Mike Trout, Angels. Trevor Story, Rockies. Herrera for the Phillies. I heard he just got picked up for something. I think domestic violence, that Herrera just got arrested or something. Pretty sure it was him. I just caught the tail end of it. Joey Gallo for the Rangers. Robinson Cano for the Yankees. Gil Hodges for the Dodgers. Cabrera for the Tigers. That looks like that ought to be numbered, doesn't it? I thought that one was shinier than the other ones. Oh, it is. It is numbered. It's to 25. It was just buried in there. So I'm thinking that definitely looked shinier. And in fact, it is. How about that? There you go. Now we know. Benintendi for the Red Sox. Joey Votto for the Reds. Kershaw for the Dodgers. And a gold Tampa Bay Rays, Joey Wendell. Willie Calhoun, Texas Rangers. And Willie's got a pair of relics, and it is numbered to 349. Alex Verdugo out for the Dodgers. Alex is numbered to 199. And here comes Ricky Henderson for, the Oakland A's. See, Mickey, I told you, you were just giving up way too soon. That is numbered to 199 for Ricky Henderson. Justice Sheffield, Seattle Mariners to 75. Wade Boggs, that's cool. Boston Red Sox. That's really pretty cool. I like that. and it's numbered to 15. Urias, San Diego Padres, numbered to 5, does that say? Oh, sweet. That's even better than we thought. Numbered to 5. Padres. How about it? So we're going to rinse and repeat while I get everything out of the wrappers and pull all the little die cut stuff up to the top. And so basically everything other than the proofs and our hits pretty much is die cut in this whole set, right? I think, yeah. I don't remember seeing anything other than proofs and hits that isn't die cut, so that's probably one of the reasons this set was as expensive as it was. It has got to cost more manufacturing dollars, I would think, to do all these die cuts. All right. Let's just grab these and we may as well start back there. Juan Soto for the Nationals, Suarez, Reds, Altuve, Astros, Mike Trout for the Angels, Stanton, Yankees, Pujols, Angels, Jose Barrios, Minnesota Twins, Acuna, Atlanta Braves. Oh, well, I guess I may as well stick with my theme, right? Work from the back up. Rizzo for the Cubbies, Encarnacion, Mariners, Vlad Guerrero, but the original Vlad Guerrero Sr., Angels. Bregman, Astros. Cabrera, Tigers. Rodon, White Sox. Yelich, Brewers. Benintendi for the Red Sox. Ichiro, Mariners. Chris Bryant, Cubbies. The Big Hurt, Frank Thomas for the White Sox. Nolan Ryan, Astros. Bregman, Astros. Votto, Reds. Machado, Padres. And a gold proof Peralta for the Diamondbacks. A little Arizona action getting involved there. Well, come on off of there now. Ohtani, Angels. Frank Robinson, Cincinnati Reds, baby. Abreu, White Sox. Can you tell the Reds are my team? Yadier Molina for the Cardinals. John Lester for the Cubs. Adames for the Rays. Cabrera for the Tigers. This is a little gold proof for Lorenzo Cain and the Milwaukee Brewers. Nola for the Phillies. Another gold proof. Trey Mancini, Baltimore Orioles. J.D. Martinez for the Red Sox. Acuna, Braves. Torres, Yankees. Ichiro, Mariners. Acuna, Braves. Adames, Tampa Bay Rays. Ahmed Rosario, Mets. Vlad Guerrero, baby, the original Vlad Guerrero, Sr., that is. And is it the wrong sleeve again? Why do I keep like grabbing these off the wrong pile? I don't know. They're mixed in wrong. And, of course, the former Montreal Expos are the current Washington Nationals. So this is going to go to the Nationals. Cards always stay with their franchises. And that is numbered to 99. It's a piece of a glove, or actually probably a piece of a cleat, because the name of the card says Sweet Feet. So there you go. Vlad Guerrero headed to the Nationals. Vlad Guerrero Sr. Francisco Mejia for the San Diego Padres. Was that numbered? Yes, it was. I missed it originally to 349. Sorry about that. Corey Seager, Dodgers. And Corey is also numbered to 349. Contreras for the Cubbies. And what is that? Is both pieces of bat to 299. Sean Reed Foley, Toronto Blue Jays, numbered to 149. De Los Santos, Philadelphia Phillies, numbered to 75. David Fletcher for the Angels. Ramon Laureano, Oakland A's, numbered to 25. And how about another Ramon Laureano for the Oakland A's? This one is numbered to 149. See, Mickey? Gotta keep the faith, bud. It's coming out like aces for you now. Coming out like crazy. Bear with me here 1 second, guys. I need to adjust something here real quickly on my tablet that is acting a little funky. And come on now, come back where you were, tablet. Oi, there we go. It gets cranky on me sometimes. It tries to time out and do weird stuff, and I was hoping I could avoid that, but maybe I got it fixed. We'll see if it keeps doing it or not. All right. I think everybody knows by now there's only one pack in each of these boxes, so I probably don't have to keep showing you the empty inside. You know, that's just kind of my habit, that I always show you it's empty inside. But in this instance, I think we can all agree there really is only one pack in each one of these little boxes. So as long as a pack comes out, I think we know we're good. Supposedly, this was a fairly limited production product. I don't really know how much of it they made, but all my distributors kept telling me that they didn't make very much of it. Of course, you never know. You never know if that's really the way it was or if they were just trying to get me to buy more. I didn't buy a ton, though. I got a few cases of it, and that's it, because I wasn't really sure exactly what to expect, and the price point was kind of high, right? So, you know, on the newer stuff, it's always kind of dicey till you get your hands on it, but this actually is a pretty nice little product. I do like it. That is Schwarber for the Cubs, followed by Machado and the Padres, Cabrera, Yankees, Guerrero Sr., Expos, which is Nationals, Rosario Twins, Barrios Twins, Altuve Astros, and Severino Yankees. That is the wrong sleeve. Let's try that again. All right. Cabrera, Tigers, Ichiro, Mariners, Yelich, Brewers. Big Poppy's numbered here to 99. Lumberjacks for the Red Sox. Next up, that is the Rays. The Bumgarner there for the Giants. Realmuto, Phillies. Whit Merrifield, Casey. That is got a weird bad corner down there. See that? We got a little chipping down there on the front. Most of these, if you see a problem, it's going to be on the back, but that one is on the front. That is for the Blue Jays as well. Nationals, the Angels, Dodgers, Red Sox, John Lester for the Cubbies, A.J. Pollock, and Rizzo. Okay, come on out of there now. St. Louis Cardinals, Atlanta Braves. That does not look like that should be numbered too. I guess it isn't, but it seems like it should be. It's Miami Marlins, but it wasn't numbered, so. Barry Larkin for my Cincinnati Reds. There's the Dodgers. The Braves with a little Greg Maddux. That's A-Rod as a Texas Ranger on that one. And Mazzara, also Rangers. Jake Bowers, Cleveland Indians to 299. Chance Sisco, Baltimore Orioles. Vizquel, Indians. Travis says they haven't released the checklist yet. That's numbered to 99. You know, I didn't even notice that, Travis. I didn't actually attempt to pull up the checklist, so I didn't realize that it wasn't there. That is super weird. I mean, every once in a while that'll happen and they don't get them up in time. I don't know. Maybe the holiday threw them off or something. That is strange, though, isn't it? Ryan wants to know how many boxes are left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, plus what's on the table. So we're just about halfway there at the moment. So we have two different players on here, A-Rod and Big Papi. So we've got the Red Sox and the Yankees involved on this one, which means it's going to set up here in our little housekeeping area, and we will figure it out at the end of the break where that goes. Unless the same person owns both teams, we'll have to use random.org to give it out. This one's for the Minnesota Twins. It is numbered to 149. Another Vlad Guerrero Jr. See, I told you, some of the ones you want to hit come out easier in this product. This is already the second Vlad Guerrero Jr. This one is numbered to 99. Blue Jays, of course. Nick Williams, Philadelphia Phillies. Was that not numbered? These are usually numbered. There it is up at the top. See, they keep moving around where they number it. It's to 15. So a low numbered one, but yet I couldn't find the number there for a minute. Ortiz, Baltimore Orioles, hit again to 99. Okie dokie. We are now, right now at this moment in time, at the halfway point. We have opened 5 boxes. We have 5 boxes left to open. And I am rearranging things a little bit to make some more room because we've got a lot of stuff yet to come out of here. Stang Lover wants to know if there are any Diamondbacks. I don't know. I don't know. I know I have said Diamondbacks, but I don't know if I said it just like going through the base or if I said it in reference to it was a hit or a numbered card. Honestly, Stang Lover, I don't know. I do remember saying Arizona, but I don't remember in what context, unfortunately. You know how my poor brain is. It doesn't retain that stuff the way it once did. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go into settings and try to adjust something here. It is seriously bugging me that this screen keeps trying to time out on me and such. So give me just a second here. And I'm going to see if I can't get this squared away. Hopefully, anyway. All right, so I need to, probably put this completely on, like, don't time out at all. I think must be what I need to do. I don't know. Okay, so all right. That's probably as good as I'm going to get on that at the moment anyway. Let me just try. Oh, wait a minute. I got to save it. I'm sorry. I should have done this before, but it hadn't been acting so stupid as it is right now. So it's just all of a sudden not wanting to cooperate with me tonight. But anyway, I hit save. Let's see if it works. Save. Why isn't it saving it? Save, save, save. Hi. Okay. Now we'll see where that lands me. Well, hi there, Wicked Discounts. How are you tonight? Are you just coming in to see what it's all about? I know I've been rubbernecking a little bit myself. You know, I always do when it's a new product, but especially this one because it's a very active product, I think, is what I'm... Well, it's the best way I know to say it. There's a lot going on with it, this particular product, so... All right, so we are Nola for the Phillies, Big Poppy for the Red Sox. That is Yankees, Cardinals, Red Sox, Cubs, Nationals, and Mets. Mets play the Dodgers tonight, don't they? I think. Ken Griffey Jr. as a Mariner. That is Red Sox. Feels... I guess it's not numbered. I thought it, and maybe that's what, feeling a little bit of these rough edges on the back, I guess, is what I had a hold of there. The Phillies, Rockies, Indians, Mets, Mariners, Brewers. So I tell you what I think we're going to do. Unless these are numbered, I'm not necessarily going to read out all of these base cards. So, because everything in here, even though it's die cut, is still a base card technically. So if it's numbered, I will read it off. If it's not, we're going to go through it at a little bit faster clip through the balance of this, the way that we would typically look through base cards, a little faster, because there's still quite a little bit to go. Paxton and the Yankees. Yeah, I agree with you, Wicked Discounts. If you were trying to get any of these base cards graded, yeah, it would be tough because they're all die cut. But of course, the hits in here are not die cut, so the hits are fine. They're a typical square border, so they're a little easier if you're talking about needing to grade them. Kyle Tucker to 299 for the Astros. David Dahl for the Colorado Rockies. That one is very low numbered, 225. I gotta move these again. They're just taking up all kinds of space. These cards are very thick. Ryan O'Hearn, Kansas City Royals to 299. And here we have a little Gary Sheffield for the Yankees. That's actually not little at all. That's a huge relic. 500 home run club. Is that thing not numbered? I'm surprised it's not, because that's a really, I mean, that's the biggest relic we've had yet. It's not even numbered. Strange. Christian Stewart, Detroit Tigers, numbered to 10. Followed up by Clint Frazier and the New York Yankees. And Clint is numbered to 5. Got a pretty good little relic in there. And, of course, it's first in the series as well. So number 1 of 5 makes it even better. Brandon Lowe, Tampa Bay Rays. It is numbered to 75. And a redemption, which we're going to leave face down over there in housekeeping, and we will flip it over right at the end of the break. And at that point, any others that we have, I think somebody just said there was no checklist up, so I don't know that we'll be able to go find out what it's going to be numbered to or not, but I guess we'll give it a go. We'll attempt it, but it sounds like there's not a checklist there to follow up with, but we'll see. All right. I always face him going 100 different directions. It kills me. This one is numbered to 99. Urena and the Miami Marlins. Delano DeShields, Texas Rangers. Corbin Burns. You knew we weren't going to get out of here without a Corbin Burns. For the Milwaukee Brewers, that is numbered to 149. I feel like I pull Corbin Burns out of everything I open. You probably don't, but it seems a bit like I do. Corey Seager, Dodgers. And that, I guess, is also not numbered, which is odd. Most of them have been, but that one is not. St. Louis Cardinals, Dakota Hudson, numbered to 10. So some good low number parallels have come out. Stang Lover said there is a checklist up now, but it's an Excel checklist. You mean the Panini website put it up as an Excel spreadsheet? That's so bizarre. But who knows what they're doing over there. We all know they have their moments where they do some unusual things. Proof, Juan Soto for the Nationals. Haha, Fernando Tatis, baby. Another nice big relic. This is numbered to 49 for the San Diego Padres. Wouldn't that have been perfect if he had just signed that? If they'd gotten a little ink on that, it would have been the perfect card. Perfect card. If only. Sean Reed Foley, Toronto Blue Jays to 125. Oh, Stang Lover, were you saying that somebody else put up a checklist, not Panini? Like a different website? I would think they would have to wait for Panini to, because otherwise how would they know what was in it? Verlander for the Astros. I mean, one of the third-party websites, I mean. Francisco Mejia. San Diego Padres. And Danny Jansen, another Toronto Blue Jay. That one is numbered to 125. I see my little cat is trying to chase something that has gotten in the door. When I was carrying things out to the post office today, I think a little mosquito or something came in, and now my little cat is trying to chase it down. I see him out of the corner of my eye, like acting crazy. Oh, you said You have to download the checklist from the Panini website. That's so strange. Wonder why they... hopefully that's not going to be like their new thing. I hope that that's just like a one-off because they somehow don't have it all squared away. I don't know. That seems weird to me. And so Wicked Discounts, you said that guy must have signed everything. Are you talking about Corbin Burns? He does have a lot of autographs, if that's who you're referring to. Numbered to 99. Doesn't want to go in there, so let's just get a bigger one. Doesn't want to go in there either. Why not? Come on. There you go. Verlander giving me grief. To 99 on a Benchmarks die cut. A little proof Harrison Bader for the Cardinals. And how about Vlad Guerrero Jr. coming out again? Not autographed on this one, but a giant relic to 99. And that's the third time we've seen Baby Vlad out of this case alone. Minnesota Twins. Number 2, 125. Oh, yeah, that little cat, he's probably going to go sailing here in a minute. I don't know. I just keep catching him out of the corner of my eye, like jumping around, trying to get what I presume is that mosquito. And I'm hoping that stupid thing doesn't fly by here because I could just see him, like, trying to jump up and get it and go flying right through the middle of the place. Oh, well, Donald, I'm sorry to hear that. It sounds like Donald has had a bad day there. I am sorry, Donald, that happened. Ryan McMahon, Colorado Rockies, numbered 225. Hey, Pete Alonso. I like some Pete Alonso for the Mets. And it is also numbered to 25. Alonso's been good. Oh, Wicked Discounts. You were talking about Sean Reed Foley signing a lot. Yeah, that's true. He also has signed a lot. I don't disagree with you on that. Hi, Ryan Allen. You like Corbin Burns? I don't dislike him. I just think he signs a lot. Blake Snell for the Tampa Bay Rays. Or maybe I just pull him a lot. I don't know. One or the other. Kevin Newman, Pittsburgh Pirates. Bryce Wilson, Atlanta Braves. Bryce Wilson is numbered to 175. Oh, Donald is actually not having a bad day. He is happy that his girlfriend broke up with him. Okay, I just thought you were having a bad day because you said your girlfriend broke up with you. But he says, no, that was a good day for him. He sent her a thank you card. Hey, well, we've all been there, right? Yeah, I've had definitely a few guys that I was glad to get rid of along the way. Miguel Andujar, that is numbered to 349 for the Yankees. Minnesota Twins, Jake Cave, 149. All right, we are on our next to last box here. I guess it's a good thing I didn't have a lot of other stuff scheduled to break tonight. Sometimes on the new stuff, it's hard to figure out how long it's going to take to break it, and I just didn't want to risk it tonight and load in a bunch of other things, and I guess it's a good thing I didn't, because otherwise we'd be up past the bedtime for some of you. Slugger says so far he's not loving the product because he was expecting to see some more veteran and retired hits in it. Yeah, I mean, I did think we'd have a little bit more of a mix. I will grant you that. Now, of course, I have not seen any other cases break yet. So I don't know if that is unique to this case, that we're rookie heavy, or if that's all the cases are that way. Because you guys know, we've all been through this before, where sometimes, you know, you'll have one case that is one way and you'll open another case and it's completely different. So I'm not sure, really, and have no model of comparison. I like the die cuts in it. I do think the die cuts are cool. I like actually the way the hits are laid out and the designs on the hits. But I don't disagree with you that maybe we could see a few more veteran guys in here and Hall of Famers and such as that. Steven Strasburg for the Nationals. Jeff McNeil for the Mets. Garrett Hampson, Colorado Rockies, numbered to 125. Yeah, and at the price point, I also thought we would see a little more, I guess, vet content in it as well. I'm looking at that the complete opposite way, aren't I? It's numbered to 10, if I could ever get it turned the right way. Ken Boyer for the St. Louis Cardinals. Another gold proof. That one's Yelich and the Brewers. And right on cue, as we talk about it, here comes a Billy Martin anyway. And wow, what is that? A piece of the glove. Yeah, numbered to 99. That's actually a piece of the glove for Billy Martin and the Yankees. Reese McGuire, Toronto Blue Jays, numbered to 175. Slugger, you have the Yankees, right? So, I mean, if you do, I think you do. I mean, that Billy Martin's pretty cool, I think. I mean, like most of them, it's got some, you know, minor little edge and corner things, but most of these thicker cards have minor little edge and corners. But as a whole, I think that's a pretty cool relic myself, but... Wilson Contreras. Chicago Cubbies, same as, you know, corners. Not quite perfect. Numbered to 299. Cedric Mullins, Baltimore Orioles, to 99. Oh, that's not you, Slugger. You had a bunch of teams. For some reason, I thought Yankees were yours. Dang it, man. I was hoping that that was yours anyway, but... Oh, it was Ruger's. Okay. All right. So that was your Billy Martin then. Okay. Well, I like it anyway. Patrick Wisdom, Texas Rangers. Kyle Tucker, Houston Astros, numbered to 25. I tell you what it has been good for, of course, is the Toronto Blue Jays. I mean, all that Vlad Guerrero Jr. is worth the price of admission for the Blue Jays. All right, we are on our last box. So that officially puts us into a little last box mojo time, I'm happy to say. We're going to try to bring the heat here. Find some good stuff coming out of our last box. Then, of course, we've got one redemption that we'll flip over and find out what we need to know about it. And then we've got one up here that's got 2 teams on it. And we'll have to take a look at that. And see if the same person owns both teams. And if the same person does not own both teams, then we'll have to use random.org to give that out. Mickey's calling for some last box mojo for his A's in particular. He wants some more for his Oakland A's. So we'll see what we can dig up here out of our final box of the night. Well, my Cincinnati Reds pulling a little something something with Jose Peraza. If I can get, why does he not? Okay, we'll just get a different sleeve. Somehow or another I keep mixing in the thick ones and the thin ones. There we go. Numbered to 10. Flashing the leather for Jose Peraza and my Cincinnati Reds. Another Pete Alonso. If you've got the Mets, that's good fortune for you. To 125. All right. Andujar, Yankees. Numbered to 349. Garrett Hampson for the Rockies. That's at least, I think, the second, maybe the third. It's a few we've had of Garrett Hampson. It's numbered to 149. They may not have all been signatures. Some of them may have been relics. But I do remember saying his name at least once or twice before. And Walker Buehler for the Dodgers with a gold proof. Taylor Ward, Angels. Numbered to 299. Caleb Ferguson for the Dodgers to 149. That was an LA kind of pack right there. Ryan says he needs the Brewers. The Brewers who haven't shown up for him too much. He needs to see some Brewers come out of here. So let's see what we can find. See if we can get lucky for you. That is numbered to 99. Juan Soto and the Nationals. And let me get him in a sleeve. Another gold proof, Adames for the Tampa Bay Rays. Unbelievable. Another Vlad Guerrero Jr. Like, seriously. I mean, I said I thought he'd be easier to pull in here, but gracious, even I did not think we'd end up with 4. That's to 199. I think we're 2 relics and 2 autographs for baby Vlad, which is just crazy. And Minnesota Twins. This is maybe the second or third for Steven here as well, to 125. But we do still have a little something to deal with. Got these 2 little things right here. And let me get all of our hits moved back up here so we can get ready to recap them. There were so many, I had to start moving them off into different areas and different piles because there are a lot of them. It's quite a large number of hits there. And I don't know, I guess we'll go through our numbered things. I stacked them with our gold proofs, but let me get the gold proofs out because they're not numbered. And then we can recap what is numbered as soon as I extract them. All right, so we'll put that up there too. So that's what we need to recap. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, we have Gleyber Torres, baby. Baseball signatures black. Now, wouldn't that lead you to believe that that's maybe like a 1 of 1 or something? It might not be but it says black. I always think 1 of 1. if the Panini website will help us out, we'll figure that out. That's going to be Yankees, of course. And then we have this as well that we're going to have to deal with. We have Yankees on the top. We have the Red Sox on the bottom. If the same person does not own both teams, we'll have to use random.org. If we go to random, I'm going to enter it Yankees first and Red Sox second because that's how they appear on the card. And in that point, I would hit random 3 different times. The first 2 will not count. It will only be the third and final random that will make the determination. But let's do that first, since we think the checklist is weird tonight, is what someone said. So let's go do this first, the random. Then we'll go to the checklist to look up the Gleyber Torres. All right, so who did I say this was again? The Yankees and the Red Sox, right? Okay, so the Red Sox, G.C. Ralston, 1977, and the Yankees, Wild Bow Hunter. So we definitely have 2 different team owners there. Let me get myself and you over here to the right page, and we're going to figure out where this little bad boy goes. Maybe we are. Why is it just sitting there? There we go. Good grief. All right, remember, guys, it is the third one, okay, that counts. The first 2 you can ignore. So this one does not matter if it ever goes through. It's moving very slowly. Second one doesn't matter. Also moving very slowly. What in the world right now is happening? Here's our third one. Usually instantaneous, not so much tonight. There you see 3 times our date and time stamp. It comes up as heading to the Yankees. So that's this Rivals card here. This dual relic went to the A-Rod Yankees position. Compliments of random.org. I'm sure you know I wrote on the sleeve, not on the card, right? Yeah, I'm sure you do. Okay. So we're going to consider this one recapped and go ahead and set it aside. Now, this Gleyber Torres here, which is the Yankees, and it's a black one. And let's see what we can find out about it. Even though apparently the Panini website's being weird tonight about the checklist, we're still going to go see what we can learn over here. Stanglever already looked it up for us, though. Good. Thank you, Stanglever. You know I like to put it all up on the screen, so I'm going to try to muddle my way through it, but thank you for looking it up. He says it's going to be to 25. I was hoping that black was going to be like a 1 of 1, but apparently it isn't. All right, we are getting there. Leather and lumber. And what was our card set on this? Baseball signatures black. Baseball signatures black. So I don't know, guys. This seems to work like normal for me. So, I mean, I did see the thing where it said you could download the full checklist, but for me, it seems like it's working just like they kind of always work. Or is there part of it missing, or what's the deal? Maybe there's part of it missing. I guess that's it. Because I don't see card number. He's card number 19. And no, there he is. He is in there. Okay. Number to 25. So, weird. All right. So, I don't know, guys. It looks like it's all, I mean, it looks like the normal checklist to me. So, I don't know. But I do know I just marked on myself with that Sharpie. So, if you will excuse me for a second, I'm going to go wash that off real quick because I don't want to risk touching. I mean, all these are in their sleeves, but still, I'd rather wash the Sharpie off. So, hang on a second. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I just, even though it's in sleeves, you know, I accidentally, when I was trying to put the cap on, just Sharpied myself. I didn't want to risk it. Okay, So, the Yankees to 25, Gleyber Torres, Baseball Signatures Black Redemption. These are the numbered ones that don't have autographs or relics attached. That's to 99 for the Braves, numbered to 25 for the Tigers. The Red Sox are numbered to 99. These are, every time I think I have it going the right way, it's going the opposite way. That is numbered to 99 for the Marlins, numbered to 99 for the Astros, numbered to 10 for the Cardinals, and numbered to 99 for the Nationals. Now our giant stack of hits. Oh, Stang Lover, you said you didn't click on the card set thingy. Oh, all right. You just went straight to downloading the whole thing. I gotcha. Yeah, no, I don't ever like to go that route. I like to go right there on the card set. So I was thinking that's what you guys were telling me was like missing. So I got you now, though. We're on the same page. Vlad Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays. Caleb Ferguson for the Dodgers. Garrett Hampson for the Rockies. Kyle Tucker, Astros. The Baltimore Orioles with Cedric Mullins. Reese McGuire for the Blue Jays. Jeff McNeil for the Mets. Jake Cave for, who is he for? Minnesota Twins. I have to think about that one a minute. Peter Alonso for the Mets. Vlad Guerrero Jr. for the Blue Jays. Danny Jansen for the Blue Jays. Mejia, Padres. Minnesota Twins, Gonsalves. Pete Alonso for the Mets. Garrett Hampson, Rockies. Bryce Wilson for the Braves. Chance Sisco, Orioles. Ahmed Rosario, Mets. I had forgotten we even hit him. Ramon Laureano to 25 for the A's. David Fletcher, Angels. Wilson Contreras for the Cubbies. I do still like this hit. I think this is pretty cool. It's Billy Martin for the Yankees. I don't know. I like it. I like Billy Martin. I just think it's cool. Kevin Newman, Pirates. Andujar, Yankees. Vlad Guerrero Jr., Toronto Blue Jays. Vizquel, Indians. Contreras, Cubs. You said you got busy trying to find the Diamondbacks in the checklist and failed miserably at that endeavor. Oh, listen, when you have to look through the whole checklist and not sort it out, it's awful. That's why I like to use those websites that do it for you, you know. Taylor Ward, Angels. Andujar, Yankees. Peraza for my Cincinnati Reds, baby. Patrick Wisdom, Rangers. Ryan McMahon, Rockies. Gonsalves again for the Minnesota Twins. Ortiz, Baltimore Orioles. Philadelphia Phillies, De Los Santos. Urias, Padres. I like this too. This Wade Boggs I think is pretty cool. To 15. That's for the Red Sox. To 25, De Los Santos. Garrett Hampson again for the Rockies. Michael Kopech for the White Sox. Ortiz, Baltimore Orioles. Perez, Houston Astros. Shohei Ohtani, Angels. Sean Reed Foley, Blue Jays. Padres, Tatis. Hudson, St. Louis Cardinals. Corey Seager for the Dodgers. Corbin Burns, Brewers. DeShields, Rangers. Brandon Lowe, Tampa Bay Rays. Little Clint Frazier, that's the 5 for the Yankees, so that's kind of nice, I think. I know you said you didn't really love that, I think, for your Yankees, but I think it's pretty nice. Pretty nice little hit there, anyway. I can understand why you think the Torres is better, though. I do get that. Nick Williams for the Phillies to 15. Gonsalves again for the Minnesota Twins. Jake Bauers, Indians. Ramon Laureano for the A's. Sean Reed Foley, Blue Jays. Justice Sheffield, Mariners. Jeff McNeil, Mets. Patrick Wisdom, Rangers. Wilson Contreras, Cubbies. Jake Bauers, Indians. Caleb Ferguson, Dodgers. Vlad Guerrero Jr., Toronto Blue Jays. Vizquel for the Indians. Chance Sisco for the Orioles. Matt Barnes for the Red Sox. Eddie Murray for the Orioles. I do kind of like that one, too. Got some little rough corners on that one as well, but frankly, most of these really thick ones have kind of rough corners, and it's always that way. Corey Seager, Dodgers. Mejia for the Padres. This is Vlad Guerrero Sr. I think this is really cool, personally. And, of course, former Montreal Expos are the current Washington Nationals, so it's going to go to the Nationals. Ricky Henderson, Oakland A's. Verdugo for the Dodgers. Willie Calhoun for the Rangers. Rangers actually kind of quietly had a good break, didn't they? Christian Stewart for the Detroit Tigers. And this little Gary Sheffield, I'm surprised this is not numbered, but I didn't see a number on it earlier. I don't see a number on it now. So I guess it isn't numbered, but it really looks like it should be. But anyway, Gary Sheffield, Yankees. Ryan O'Hearn, Kansas City. David Dahl, Colorado Rockies. And Kyle Tucker, Houston Astros. Okay, so that's the break. That's the recap. But you know what I will do? I will put up our spreadsheet information one more time for those of you who might have missed it earlier. We'll take a look at shipping expectations and what's breaking in the days ahead. So that's actually not where I meant to go, but to go here. So yeah, I'm thinking this will be on the way to you about Saturday, and if I can get it out to you faster than Saturday, I will, and I may be able to. I'm going to try to, but it'll just depend on how much I get done, obviously tomorrow and the next day, but I'm going to try to get it out a little ahead of time. And then what's coming up in the days ahead looks a lot like this. So tomorrow night, Legacy Football, 12-box case, and it will start at 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. Veteran Base has its own bidding spot. Doesn't ship to the teams. Friday night is half case of Bowman Jumbo. And Paper Base has its own bidding spot in that one. Doesn't ship to the teams. On Saturday will be Legacy again. We'll start 9:15 Eastern, 6:15 Pacific. Same as Veteran Base with its own bidding category, not shipping to the teams. Sunday is an off night. Monday, we're going to do a 5-box case of TriStar Game Day Greats autographed football jerseys. We're going to do a 10-box case of Leaf Metal Sports Heroes pre-production proofs. So every card in there is going to be 1 of 1 autographed and slabbed. And it comes in a case of 10. So obviously it'll be the production proofs from the Leaf Metal Sports Heroes release that came out a couple weeks ago, or a month or so ago anyway. And then we'll also open a 3-box case of Definitive Baseball. That's all on Monday night. And I guess that has got us covered for tonight. So once again, thank you everyone for being here. I appreciate it very much. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening, and I'll be back at it tomorrow night. So if I don't see you then, hopefully I'll see you again soon. Take care now. Bye-bye.